help from everybody, because everybody is feeling they want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security, and thank God everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works. We have help from everybody, because everybody is feeling they want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security, and thank God everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works.
That's Anambra State Government.
Anambra State, yes. Anambra State. Yes.
Thank you.
Hello. Welcome once again. We are going to discuss several things. But by the way, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Wherever you are joining this video from, depending on your time zone. I am Kodili-nye. Thank you for appreciating our videos. Thank you for the time you have spent in watching our videos. Thank you for watching the last episode of our thank you for the last video you watched on this line of video coverage and blogs. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you for joining us. We are very educative, and we offer solutions with including your suggestions, and whatever you suggest us, we always listen, and also appreciate the time you spend in watching most of our videos. And the returning subscribers, you are highly welcome. Thank you very much. Very appreciative for your support. And with you, we are on our way to the success ground. The road of success, that's where we are marching, and you have joined us on this road. Continue to support us on our way to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this November 2023. Thank you for those that have just joined in yesterday. There are a few of you that are joining, and I hope after watching this video that more will join. We are getting there. We're almost there. Thank you for appreciating us. I am Kodili-nye. But let's just go straight to what we are about to discuss today. We are discussing about erosion. The other day we discussed about erosion, and we discussed about how if it's natural disaster or man-made, and there are a lot of response. People we are, and the government also is responding to that. But today we are going to look at what is happening in Anambra State, which happens to be almost the erosion capital of the world. The Ozubulu erosion disaster. You must have seen the magnitude of what has happened there, how the whole road was completely torn into many places. The federal highway, Onitsha Owerri Road at Ozubulu. But that road itself has been destroyed in many places, both in Oba, in Obosi, in Onitsha, in Ozubulu, and many other places. And if you are watching the last video we did about erosion, you can see that this is purely a man-made. Government neglect, people's contributing, because when it started little, something should have been done to stop it. Now you're going to spend billions to, that's how nonchalant attitude has led the state of Nigeria in a complete decay and complete disaster. And it's almost collapsing. Everything in Nigeria is almost collapsing because of this attitude. Nonchalant, I don't care attitude, as they say in Nigeria. But today we are going to discuss intensively finally the Anambra State Government awarded a lot of this erosion issue with a lot of money, which should not have happened if they are proactive Although they will say, oh, this is federal road, but the state is in Anambra. That area is in Anambra State and used by a lot of Anambra people. But thank God that the Soludo administration did award it, and the work is ongoing. As you saw, I think this area was awarded to Tamad Company, the company that is doing the some of the road construction. There's another road construction, Ozubulu to Atani. That road is also being awarded by Anambra State Government. It's being worked by Tamad as well. And many other contracts they are doing in Anambra State. We are going to discuss that. I am Kodili-nye. Thank you very much. Remember to share this video to your friends. Remember to subscribe whenever you watch this video. And we are going to discuss a lot about this. For those who do not know where Anambra State is, Anambra is one of 36 states in Nigeria. Nigeria is made up of 36 states, and Anambra happened to be one of it. It's one of the A-listed states because of the people of the state and the massive population. Although sometimes it doesn't reflect much in Nigerian population, the political population census. But the real population is one of the areas that is heavily or densely populated. So Anambra State is in the eastern Nigeria, bordered by Imo State, Abia State, Enugu State, Kogi State, Delta State, and Rivers State. And this state has its capital at Awka, and it has one of the most famous Nigerian city called Onitsha. It has also Nnewi, like a technology hub, one of the indigenous incubation technology hub in Nigeria, where a lot of Nigerian inventions and innovation starts. So, and Onitsha, you know already, is the city of business, commerce, and industry also, with a huge potential, has one of the largest market in West Africa. And you have also another city called Ekulobia. Ekulobia is a city also rising. It's just closer to the border to Imo State. It's actually at the moment being revamped by the Anambra State Government with some key projects being awarded to turn around that city. So that city is also coming up. Anambra State has been ravaged by erosion menace for over years, and it seems that nothing has been done on it, and some of them is like a skeletal or fire brigade approach to it, and most of the time lives and properties has been wasted because of this neglect over the years. And the government seems to be confused, both from the central government to the state government to the local government, and even the people on the street. And there's a popular saying in Nigeria that erosion in Nigeria or even in Anambra State is a natural disaster. And this lie has been told over and over again by the politicians, and because of that, the solution cannot be found for this, because a lie was meant to disarm or imprison the truth. But remember, the truth cannot be imprisoned. No matter how you try, no matter how many times you tell a lie still remains a lie. But the truth is a truth, and the truth liberates. So unless we start to call a spade, nothing tangible will be achieved. The erosion in Nigeria mostly, or in Anambra State, is almost 100% man-made, not natural phenomenon. And it's mostly caused not by the wind, but by flooding, rainwater, running water from people's houses, and by rain or overflow of rivers and streams or sea. So this is the major issue. So we are going to discuss the Anambra issue, the erosion, and the progress that have been recorded by the awarding of the monstrous gully and devastation in Onitsha Owerri Road at Ozubulu in Ekusigo local government of Anambra State. That erosion can actually take something like as big as 10 football stadium. Between 5 to 10 football stadium is huge. It's more than 20 meters deep. So it's so big that the road has been cut into pieces. And it has caused undue economic hardship to the people. And this has started for some time, starting small before it keep on expanding because of neglect. Even the local people, we are still not taking the necessary action to this. Because there are things the local community can do, the local people can do also to mitigate against this challenge and this problem, because it's a man-made issue. So in the case of this Ozubulu gully erosion, the Ozubulu community also should take also responsibility, as well as the government and even the local council that is just there. Although you'll be saying the local council, they have not even cleared the roads, the weeds on the middle of the road, even in front of their headquarters in Ozubulu. You can see a lot of rubbish, overgrown grasses in front of their headquarters, even on the middle of the demarcation embankment of the road through that Onitsha Owerri Road up. You can see how unkept the whole place is. And now, a lot of people are expecting them also to do the needful on this. They won't, because the fact is that the lie has been told over the years that this is a natural disaster. But if you look at the Ozubulu phenomenon, you can see that because of the massive building and construction going on around Ozubulu and Ihembosi, Okija, and some parts of Nnewi, where this water is coming out from. And even, yes, so this is what is actually causing this. Because as more houses are being built, more running waters are being generated from the roof of these buildings. People are using water, and because that area is also a tropical rainforest region, there are massive rain that sometimes rain for almost 5 to 6 months. So think about that. This rain has to, and this flood or water has to go somewhere. So the water or the rainwater or the flood has nowhere to go anywhere, because the available land it normally emptied itself into or dry up has been built up by the activity of the people, the developers, the builders, and the local people, and even the government. Many roads has been constructed blocking the natural flood lane or flood paths. So the earth or the soil of the environment was created by God in such a way that the soil, the forest, are meant to be draining all those water, the excess water on the surface. So it drains it goes under, and that cycle continues. So that to control the flooding, and the trees that are mainly, Ozubulu before was full of trees, massive trees, big mahogany trees. It was is in the middle of a tropical region that full of forests and a lot of things. You have all those monkeys and all those things. In the past, you have so many monkeys and so many wild animals roaming about in these trees. But the reverse is now the case because most of these trees has been cut down. The vegetation has been destroyed. And because of this, it has left the soil so porous because the roots of those trees are meant to hold the soil, the soil in check, hold it firm so that it doesn't, give way. It doesn't actually fall under the force of the flooding. And the root of these trees help also to absorb the water. Some of them are gushing all those water, and the water also drain in those soil. And remember, during this time, in the past, there wasn't much of these houses, so there's not much of running water. There was not much of flooding because there are fewer houses that create this running water. And some of the indigenes of Ozubulu in the past used to dig catchment pits, which they reuse those water for their personal need, the water during the rainy season. So a few of this water run out from their compound. But let's just look at this time. The reverse has become the case. Many industries have been built, hotels, petrol stations, and many houses, hospitals, roads. Even some areas, the vegetation has been destroyed in the name of road construction, which is abandoned. So most of the places, the compounds, the environment has been left without any vegetation, grasses or anything at all. And the destruction of these trees has actually left the soil fighting for survival. So remember that the soil texture in this area in Nigeria needed a lot of vegetation to hold it in check. It needed a lot of roots and grasses to hold the soil strong because it's a clay type of soil mostly in this area. So, and how the water, it doesn't drain water that much. And with creating a lot of these development buildings and around on top of it has also diminished its ability to control excess water. So in Ozubulu, used to have areas where the water go through, and these are well-known flood paths in Ozubulu. But most of this flood path has been built up. The roads has gone through them, that when the water want to move through those areas that look a little lower, like valleys and all those things, you find out that it has no place to go. So this water has to find a way to its final destination. It's like when somebody is coming with a car on the road and suddenly there's a big obstruction. And remember, the car or the truck is coming with a massive speed. So what does it do? It cannot hold itself he has to bulldoze himself on the way. That's exactly what happens with this flooding and the running water. Naturally, is looking for his own path to go, but it's been blocked by human activities. So, and these human activities has actually frustrated this running water and the flood become angry. And the result of it is that it start to erode the top layers of the environment or the soil. And this causes the erosion. Remember, the erosions in Ozubulu, in Anambra State, is mostly caused by running water or flooding, not by wind. So, and this has caused so much pain. This has caused so much lives, sorrows, properties has been wasted, farmlands has been devastated, and farm animals have been lost. And the government keep on pumping in money because they have not told themselves the truth that this is a man-made phenomenon. So now in Ozubulu, the government of Anambra State awarded, spending millions now to award the contract because they were waiting for the incompetent central government to come to do the needful. But the central government, even the minister doesn't even know about those things. They don't even bother to check. In spite they have in each state, those that are supposed to be federal controller of major highways. But these are created ways of wasting money, bureaucrats, incompetent civil servants that are just, Nigeria just wasting money on without no end results. So, and the nonchalant attitude of all these government officials and the government itself has created so much bad blood and has created a lot of pain. And it has destroyed the economy. Think about that. A journey of 25 minutes from Ozubulu to Owerri now can take you up to 2 hours. So think about the economic disaster this has caused to the Nigerian economy, to Anambra economy. Think about that. Many goods and services has been delayed. And the insecurity problem this has bring about because the road has been cut into two. And many of the unsuspecting public travelers ended up losing their valuables on this road. But Anambra State, finally, after not doing what they're supposed to do in the first place, because prevention is better than cure. Prevention is the first thing, and it costs you fewer money or less money to prevent this type of thing than leaving it to escalate and at the same time waste millions that you should have used for other important challenges or problems or difficulties in the state. So the scarce resources were completely wasted for nothing. Sometimes it just looks like the government is being restrained from doing what they're supposed to do. If the government is proactive enough, what is the role of the Commissioner of Environment? What is the role of the chairman of local government? What is the role of those councillors there? What is the role of the President General of this town? Even the President General of Ozubulu. What is the role of these traditional rulers? What is the role of these clan heads and the people on the street? What is their role? Why can they act early? Why can't they say, okay, we are seeing this developing. We don't want to lose our economic activity or money or lives. Let's just act now before it's too late. So why is the government not acting? As if some of those contractors are just saying, oh, don't do anything. We want you to allocate a lot of huge sums of money. Some people are talking about is part of the corruption in Nigeria. But for me, I also think is lackadaisical attitude or laziness, incompetency on the part of government of all level, and even on the people, nonchalant attitude. It doesn't concern me. So, but it also concerns us, because if it's not you today, it might be your relative tomorrow. If it's not your property today, it might be the property of your relative tomorrow. Nothing stays forever. If you are in the government, if you are in the realm of affair, if you are ruling the people, if you are leading the people, and you don't want to create a solution to a simple problem, but you want to be telling them lies over and over again, one day this lie must come to an end. It must expire. And even you that are there will not continue there forever. And you will face the consequences of the lie you have told to the people. That lie has remained for some time, that erosion is a natural disaster, which the truth, with every evidence, that the erosion in Nigeria, most erosion in Nigeria, is not a natural disaster, but a man-made, or even created by the government itself and the people. So that's a known fact. But we are here to offer solution, because solution to every issue is always better than the problem. The solution cures a need, cures illness or disease. So the solution to the erosion menace in Anambra State, in Nigeria in general, is telling the truth, saying it as it is, that erosion is a man-made phenomenon or man-made problem, that man created it, including the government. So we are now talking about this Ozubulu erosion. And finally, the government of Anambra State awarded, I think in October, the contract with other erosion on that motorway, Onitsha Owerri Road, and many others. And this is costing billions to the Anambra State Government. Although they said that maybe the federal government might reimburse them, but most of the federal government is also bankrupt. It been held down by massive corruption and a massive debt burden. So, and most of the time, this money is needed by the state to even do few infrastructure in the state. But now they have to borrow money, they have to spend on the incompetency, on neglect, total neglect, not responding to needs of governments, of the people. So, and the governor of Anambra State awarded it to Professor Soludo, awarded the contract to Tamad Company, and the company has been working in that site, and there are a lot of progress, although they have been hindered by the rain that continued even this week. The rain it hasn't stopped, but it has reduced enough that they are actually doing a great job. They have covered something like 10 meters, not 10 meters, 10 feet or 15 feet already of that huge gully that has developed there. And with the rain almost vanishing, I think they will achieve more. I do believe that they will achieve more. And I believe that more will be achieved. Although the contract was given for them to 6 months, they have already, 1 month has already gone. But hopefully by February or March, I think that road will be recovered. that road will be recovered. I do believe that with the seriousness of the contracting firm, the Tamad. I also believe that other gully erosion, there are many big erosions in Nigeria, in Anambra State, even in that Ozubulu. There's one in a place called Akwa Ozubulu. That one is massive. There's one in Uruezi. There are many in Yaba area. There's many even along the Nnewi Ozubulu Okija Road. There are many erosion, even in Nza. There's one in Uruapara. There are many in that town alone. Many erosion. And even in Ebema, there are many in Ebema as well. In Eziora, there are many. In many of these areas, you can see the erosion coming. So now is the time to look at this erosion and call a spade a spade. We should not continue in ignorance. We should not continue telling ourselves that white lie. The time to stop this is now. The time to take the responsibility to save the homeland from being completely overrun by this man-made phenomenon called soil erosion or gully erosion. The time to act is now. So this Ozubulu erosion issue should be the last. We should allow such a big thing to happen again. Even when the government don't want to interfere, let the community, the Ozubulu community or any other community in Anambra State or in Nigeria, let them rise to the occasion. Let them say, look, we are seeing that there is an issue developing here. Let us just tackle it now, because we can do it. There is a saying in that area that say, Igwebike. When we join hands together, you solve a problem one man cannot or one woman cannot solve. So two heads are better than one. So let's not just leaving all those things, because people are suffering. The economy of Nigeria has been destroyed. People in the street cannot eat 3 square meals. And now all these things happening, the government will now, the same politicians that destroy the economy will have excuse to give to you why they cannot provide jobs for you, that the money have been spent in building the erosion menace. They cannot provide a hospital because they are spending the money. There's no money, that the few ones are being used to fill the ground. So let us not give them this excuse anymore, or this reason, or this escape route. But let us stop it. Even when they are not interfering, that also should be something of us to think about, how to bring about revolution, to bring a change in the system of governance in Nigeria. Because what you have in Nigeria is completely recycling of corrupt and inefficient and incompetent ruling class continue to entrench themselves and creating problem instead of being problem solvers. So I will encourage all of us to buckle up and let our eyes be on the ball and be steadfast and be hopeful and do our own part to have a livable and prosperous homeland. This homeland cannot be left to be decayed or be swarmed by the vultures of incompetency and bad administration. So now that the governor of Anambra State has awarded this, let us continue to encourage him and encourage the contractors to do the needful. But the work should start from us, that this should not be allowed to repeat itself again. Erosion cannot be allowed again. Let us also think about planting trees, creating catchment pits, addressing it by leaving some areas. We shouldn't be building everywhere. We should be creating water reservoirs, lakes, artificial lakes. We should be creating waterways where the water can easily drain out. We should also be making sure that the streams and the river are dredged always before every rainy season, and making sure that the flood paths are opened up and the drainages are covered so that things doesn't block the drainages. We shouldn't be leaving open drainages because it's a disaster, because it will always create flooding, overflowing of that embankment. So we should also build embankment, concrete embankment around the flood lane or the streams or the rivers. This will help to hold the area firm from total collapse, from being overwhelmed by these flood waters. So you can see that we also give solutions to issues, problems, and challenges. So I would like to hear from you. Your comment to this will be much appreciated. Remember, we are in this together. With you, we can change a generation. Let us be people of change, people that will bring new innovation. Let us not be only be people that criticize, but let us be a part of a solution. Together we can bring total change. So let's stay tuned and watch what is happening there. Stay tuned and continue watching.
Help from everybody, because everybody is feeling they want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security, and thank God everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works.
That's Anambra State Government.
Anambra State, yes, Anambra State.
Thank you.
Express Onitsha Owerri Road, linking two states, federal road. So the Erosion Control Works, we came quick to make sure the road will keep motorable. After that, we are now filling the road.
Yeah. So what is the depth of the erosion on the road?
Yes, the depth is around 22 meters.
Then what's the road before?
Yes.
Okay, you feel this for motor to
Yes.
come in. Okay. How long is this project going to last?
Like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
And you started 2 months.
We start, we start in October.
October.
Yes, we are going to finish it by grace of God, February or March.
Next.
Yes.
Okay. Are you encountering any challenges?
The challenge before is the water, the rain. It disturbs us too much. But our main priority was to keep the road motorable.
Yeah.
So maybe we delayed the work of the laterite or the filling only to keep the road motorable. This is the first priority. This is the instruction from the commission to keep the road motorable. I told you before, it's linked to state federal road, so it's very important to keep it like this. And if you see the big drain bringing the water, it's very deep. So no way to go far, 1, 2, 3 kilometers. No way to divert the water. No way, because it's very deep. It's deeper than the main road, like 6 to 7 meters. No way to divert the water, so we can walk freely. But we walk. The water can eat smoke from our walk, but we continue. Now I think the rain stopped. Yes.
So will you channel this water somewhere?
Yes. Here we have water coming from the. If we are sitting like this, from the left to the right. The water is coming from Ekosibu, from Ozubulu, from Iyala side, join here and cross by culvert the main road and offload here. So this again will join it with the culverts. We have 6 culverts here. 6 culverts transferring the water from the left to the right. When we finish, we'll join all of them with this drain and we'll bring it down. Link it two states, federal road. So the Erosion Control Works, we came quick to make sure the road will keep motorable. After that, we are now filling the road.
Yeah. So what is the depth of the erosion on the road?
Yes, the depth is around 22 meters.
Then what road before?
Yes.
Okay, you filled it for motor to
Yes.
come in. Okay. How long is this project going to last?
Like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
And you started 2 months.
We start, yes, we start October.
October.
Yes, we're going to finish it by grace of God February or March.
Next.
Yes.
Okay. Are you encountering any challenge?
The challenge before is the water, the rain. It disturbs us too much. But our main priority was to keep the road waterable.
Yeah.
So maybe we delayed the work of the laterite or the filling only to keep the road motorable. This is the first priority. This is the instruction from the commission to keep the road motorable. I told you before, it's linked to state federal road, so it's very important to keep it like this. And if you see the big drain bringing the water, it's very deep. So no way to go far 1, 2, 3 kilometers. No way to divert the water. No way, because it's very deep. It's deeper than the main road, like 6 to 7 meters. No way to divert the water, so we can walk freely. But we walk. The water came, it's smoke from our walk, but we continue. Now I think the rain stopped. Yes, yes.
So will you channel this water somewhere?
Yes, here we have water coming from the, if we are sitting like this, from the left to the right. The water is coming from Ekosibu, from Ozubulu, from Iyala side, join here and cross by culvert the main road and offload here. So this again will join it with the culverts. We have 6 culverts here. 6 culverts transferring the water from the left to the right. When we finish, we'll join all of them with this drain and we'll bring it down.
That's the Tamad company. That's the Ozubulu Gully Erosion. That's the work going on the Ozubulu Gully Erosion at Onitsha Owerri Road, Federal Highway at Ozubulu, in Ekusigo local government of Anambra State. You can see the work by the Tamad company. I am Kodili-nye. This is the work going on in Onitsha Owerri Road at Ozubulu Gully Erosion. That's a construction firm, their truck bringing in laterals for the filling of that gully erosion at Ozubulu, Onitsha Owerri Road at Ozubulu, in Ekusigo local government of Anambra State. I am Kodili-nye. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Continue watching. I promise to bring you more report on this update Thank you for always being there. Thank you. Continue watching. This place used to be the one of the side of the road. It's a dual carriageway. This place used to be road, but now it's gone. That's the erosion in Anambra State. Yeah, this is the awarded contract by the Anambra State Government, led by Professor Soludo, on the erosion at Ozubulu, Federal Highway, Onitsha Owerri Road, Ekusigo. This erosion is a man-made problem, although the government have told the people a lie over the years. The Nigerian government at all levels have told the people a lie, and many people have believed it. And they have told a lie, and this lie, many people have fallen for this lie. And because of that, that's why no solution has been found on it. And I has actually taken the responsibility from the government to do the needful, to do their job of doing the needful, safeguarding the environment. So it's very important for everybody to know that this is a man-made problem. There was a road here, one of the side of the road of that major motorway, a dual carriageway, a very big, massive road. One of the side has been cut, have been swallowed by this erosion. So it's sad that a lot of people cannot use this road anymore. And although the company awarded, the firm are trying to recover this road, but it will take them a lot of efforts, and there's 6 months contract for them to do this. So they have done quite a tangible job. Kudos to them for responding to this with professionalism. Because some of the companies would not have done what they have done already. But kudos to Anambra State Government for awarding this, in spite that this is a federal road. But although it's in Anambra State, but this should be not allowed to happen again in any part of Anambra State. It shouldn't be allowed to happen again anywhere in Anambra State. So the government should be proactive, making sure, and the people also, the town union, the traditional rulers, the religious organizations, the president generals, the traders, the businessmen should be proactive in all this. All hands must be in join hand together to have a livable and prosperous homeland, a homeland that is not being swallowed or consumed by soil erosion or flooding. So let us make the land a better place, environment more secure. I am Kodili-nye. Keep on watching. The pictures you are seeing is the erosion menace in Anambra State. And the work ongoing at one of the sites in Ozubulu. Anambra State has over 1,200 erosion sites. So this is one of them, and this I started for some months, but nothing was being done until it get to this level. So that's what we are discussing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We'll keep on even shouting so that those responsible should wake up from their slumber and the people should wake up from deep sleep. Remember, we are here to bring a solution to this challenge, which we believe with evidence that this is a man-made issue, not a natural disaster. So we will continue to say the truth at all times, so that the truth will set everybody free. So you can always suggest on the ways to tackle this. You can suggest, you can bring your own opinion. Your opinion matters in this.
Express, Onitsha Owerri, linking two states, federal road. So the erosion control road, we came quick to make sure the road will keep motorable. After that, we are now filling the erosion.
Okay. So what is the depth of the erosion on the road?
Yes, the depth is around 22 meters.
Then what the road before?
Yes.
Okay, you feel this for motor to
Yes.
come in. Okay. How long is this project going to last?
Like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
And you started 2 months.
We started October.
October.
Yes, we are going to finish it by grace of God February or March.
Next.
Yes.
Okay. Are you encountering any challenge?
The challenge before is the water, the rain. It dissolved us too much, but our main priority was to keep the road motorable.
Yeah.
So maybe we delayed the work of the laterite or the filling only to keep the road motorable. This is the first priority. This is the instruction from the commission to keep the road motorable. I told you before, it's linked to state federal road, so it's very important to keep it like this. And if you see the big drain bringing the water, it's very deep, so no way to go far 1, 2, 3 kilometers. No way to divert the water. No way, because it's very deep. It's deeper than the main road, like 6 to 7 meters. No way to divert the water, so we can walk freely. But we walk. The water came, it's most of our walk, but we continue. Now I think the rain stopped. Yes, yes.
So will you channel this water somewhere?
Yes, here we have water coming from the, if we are sitting like this, from the left to the right. The water is coming from Ozubulu, from Ozubulu, from Iyala side, join here and cross by culvert the main road and offload here. So this again will join it with the culverts. We have 6 culverts here. 6 culverts transferring the water from the left to the right. When we finish, we'll join all of them with this drain and we'll bring it down. Link it two states, federal road. So the erosion control road, we came quick to make sure the road will keep motorable. After that, we are now filling the erosion.
Okay. So what is the depth of the erosion on the road?
Yes, the depth is around 22 meters.
Then what the road before?
Yes.
Okay, you feel this for motor to
Yes.
come in. Okay. How long is this project going to last?
Like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
And you started 2 months.
We started October.
October.
Yes, we are going to finish it by grace of God February or March.
Next.
Yes.
Okay. Are you encountering any challenge?
The challenge before is the water, the rain. It dissolved us too much, but our main priority was to keep the road motorable.
Yeah.
So maybe we delayed the work of the laterite or the filling only to keep the road motorable. This is the first priority. This is the instruction from this commission to keep the road motorable. I told you before, it's linked to state federal road, so it's very important to keep it like this. And if you see the big drain bringing the water, it's very deep, so no way to go far 1, 2, 3 kilometers. No way to divert the water. No way, because it's very deep. It's deeper than the main road, like 6 to 7 meters. No way to divert the water, so we can walk freely. But we walk. The water came, it's most of our walk, but we continue. Now I think the rain stopped. Yes.
So will you channel this water somewhere?
Yes. Here we have water coming from the, if we are sitting like this, from the left to the right. The water is coming from Ozubulu, from Ozubulu, from Iyala side, join here and cross by culvert the main road and offload here. So this again will join it with the culverts. We have 6 culverts here. 6 culverts transferring the water from the left to the right. When we finish, we'll join all of them with this drain and we'll bring it down.
I am Kodili-nye. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you. Keep safe.
Onitsha Owerri, link it 2 states, federal road. So the erosion control road, we came quick to one to make sure the road will keep motorable. After that, we are now filling the erosion.
Okay. So what is the depth of the erosion on the road?
Yes, the depth is around 22 meters.
Then what's the road before?
Yes.
Okay, you filled it for motor to
Yes.
come in. Okay. How long is this project going to last?
Like 6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
And you started 2 months.
We start, yes, we start October.
October.
Yes, we are going to finish it by grace of God February or March.
Next.
Yes.
Okay. Are you encountering any challenge?
The challenge before is the water, the rain. It disturbs us too much. But our main priority was to keep the road motorable.
Yeah.
So maybe we delayed the work of the laterite of the filling only to keep the road motorable. This is the first priority. This is the instruction from this commission to keep the road motorable. I told you before, it's linked to state federal road, so it's very important to keep it like this. And if you see the big drain bringing the water, it's very deep, so no way to go far 1, 2, 3 kilometers. No way to divert the water. No way, because it's very deep. It's deeper than the main road, like 6 to 7 meters. No way to divert the water, so we can walk freely. But we walk. The water came, it's most of our walk, but we continue. Now I think the rain stopped. Yes.
So will you channel this water somewhere?
Yes. Here we have water coming from the, if we are sitting like this, from the left to the right. The water is coming from Ozubulu, from Ozubulu, from Iyala side, join here and cross by culvert the main road and offload here. So this again will join it with the culverts. We have 6 culverts here. 6 culverts transferring the water from the left to the right. When we finish, we'll join all of them with this drain and we'll bring it down. Help from everybody, because everybody is feeling. They want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security and thank God, everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works.
That's Anambra State Government.
Anambra State, yes. Anambra State. Yes.
Thank you.
We have cooperation. We have help from everybody, because everybody is feeling. They want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security and thank God, everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works.
That's Anambra State Government.
Anambra State, yes. Anambra State. Yes.
Thank you.
Help from everybody, because everybody is feeling. They want this road to stay motorable like this, and they help with security and thank God, everything is okay.
So who is funding this job?
The Ministry of Works.
That's Anambra State Government.
Anambra State, yes. Anambra State.
Thank you.
Thank you.